One thing is clear, though, the robots are going to want to be paid in Bitcoin. The AIs, they can't get bank account. They're going to trade with each other in Bitcoin, right? If you're digital intelligence, you're going to want to be capitalized with digital capital.
Is there anyone who still doubts that the digital economy is growing, as Michael Saylor mentioned? Probably not. Even if you don't work in the IT sector or in cutting-edge technologies like AI, you're likely aware of the importance of the digital economy. But what about our assets? If you're like me, most of your assets are probably tied up in traditional tangible assets like real estates, savings accounts, and stocks. If the future economy is going digital, shouldn't our assets also become digital? Now, unless you have the talent to create artistic works like music or paintings, cryptocurrencies are probably the most accessible form of digital assets. There are over 20,000 cryptocurrencies out there, including the well-known Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Binance Coin, Solana, and Ripple. And even now, new cryptocurrencies are being created somewhere in the world. Today, I want to introduce you to a cryptocurrency created in South Korea, BTC Mobick. BTC Mobick is a coin created by an author and professor Oh Tae-min, one of South Korea's first-generation Bitcoiners, through a hard fork of Bitcoin. Mr. Oh has consistently advocated for the spirit of Bitcoin for over 10 years, writing books, creating YouTube videos, and holding lectures to help more people understand and acquire Bitcoin. After observing Bitcoin, researching the cryptocurrency industry, and studying geopolitics, he has gathered a wealth of insights and synthesized them into the creation of BTC Mobick. BTC Mobick shares the same cryptographic system as Bitcoin. Additionally, it aims to secure 14 million coins as a public resource to develop into a corporate blockchain. Instead of diving into why BTC Mobick, let's first focus on why Mobick is trustworthy.
Bitcoin's the best digital commodity. There's no second best digital commodity. The question is why? Why? It's not the first. It's not the only. Satoshi created a way. He gave it away. And he went away. Walked away. There is no Satoshi.
Michael Saylor is wrong. Here is someone who does, and that someone is Oh Tae-min. He has promised not to own or sell BTC Mobick, and he has put various mechanisms in place to guarantee that promise. Furthermore, he has vowed to step away from the BTC Mobick project and return to his original role as a writer in 2029, when the current private node operations will become public. If you are considering getting into cryptocurrency to digitize your assets, take a look at BTC Mobick. The Mobick project is truly something unique. Today, we are diving into the first story, public goods. Back in 2016, Steemit was launched as a blockchain-based social media platform where users could earn Steem tokens for creating content. Then, in February 2020, the Tron Foundation, founded by Justin Sun and known for supporting smart contracts and decentralized apps, announced it was acquiring Steemit Incorporated. This news caused Steem's price to jump from 12 cents to 28 cents almost overnight. But the announcement didn't sit well with everyone. The Steemit community, which thrived on decentralization, saw Tron's centralized approach as a threat. Tron's immediate attempt to secure control of the blockchain was seen as a hostile takeover, sparking fear and uncertainty within the community. By early March 2020, Steem's price had plunged from 28 cents to 16 cents. In response, the Steemit community decided to create a new blockchain network through a hard fork, leading to the birth of Hive. As investors moved their support to Hive, trust in Steem dwindled, and by mid-March, its price had fallen below 10 cents. But what if the Steemit community had held a significant amount of public goods? Things might have turned out differently. Even if the possibility was slim, it might have been possible to prevent the acquisition based on the amount of public assets held. Steem's governance relies on token holders voting to make decisions. With more public goods, the community could have curbed Tron's influence, ensuring their voice was stronger in key decisions. After the acquisition, Tron ended up with a large amount of Steem tokens. If the community had held more coins as public goods, they could have sold them on the market or diluted Tron's stake, striking a blow to Tron's economic interests. Post-acquisition, Steemit lost momentum as community engagement dropped and users left in droves. If they had used public goods to offer bold incentives or attract developers, they might have kept the platform vibrant and alive. As this example shows, having public goods is a powerful asset for any crypto project. Look at successful blockchain projects like Ethereum, Ripple Labs, and the Cardano Foundation. They all hold a significant portion of their tokens as public goods, which they use to support and grow their ecosystems. But when it comes to the ratio of public goods to total issuance, the BTC Mobick project is in a league of its own. Compared to Ethereum's 400,000 Ether and Ripple's 4 billion XRP, Mobick holds over 14 million of its 21 million total tokens as public goods. With more than 14 million Mobick tokens, the project can forge partnerships with various companies, offer incentives to attract developers, and promote activities to keep the ecosystem thriving. Recent events related to the Mobick project, like rewarding Mobick for creating videos or airdropping tokens based on participation in the Beaker's platform, although not funded by public goods, provide a glimpse of how public goods might be used in the future. These public goods could also serve as a valuable war chest to protect the ecosystem from malicious attacks. If you are interested in protecting and growing your valuable assets through cryptocurrency, make sure to check whether public goods are part of the equation. And don't miss your chance to join the Mobick ecosystem while the door is wide open. Thinking about growing your wealth through stock investments? What's the first thing you do? Probably look into financial statements, pour over analyst reports, and keep a close eye on industry trends. But imagine this. What if those financial statements were fake? Or the analyst report was biased because they are friends with the CEO? That would be a nightmare, right? Now let's talk about crypto. Since this space isn't as mature as traditional markets, you've got to be extra careful when making investment decisions. Transparency is crucial in any investment, but it's especially critical in crypto. It's the backbone that allows investors to make informed decisions, and properly assess risks. Take the infamous BitConnect, for example. Launched in 2016, BitConnect promised investors sky-high returns if they bought and staked their coins on the platform, 1% daily. Tempting, right? By early 2017, BitConnect coins were worth just $5 each, but by September, they soared past $1,000. But here's the catch. The platform's developers and promoters were shrouded in secrecy, leaving investors clueless about who was actually running the show. When BitConnect collapsed in January 2018, the anonymity made it nearly impossible for investors to seek legal recourse or recover their funds. So what about Bitcoin, the gold standard of crypto? With its open source code, anyone can review and improve it. There's no central authority, so no governance or financial risks tied to a single entity. Although Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's creator, remained anonymous, the key contributors who have kept Bitcoin evolving are very much in the public eye, ensuring transparency. For those interested in Bitcoin's development, the Bitcoin Dev mailing list is where critical discussions, updates, and meeting notes are shared. Anyone with an email can join and stay in the loop. Plus, the Bitcoin GitHub repository is packed with documents related to the code, all accessible to the public. But there's a wrinkle: the existence of 5 to 6 million so-called unknown coins. We don't know how many of these are lost forever or how many might suddenly flood the market, creating uncertainty and potentially leading to unfair market conditions. Imagine if Bitcoin was hard forked to remove these unknown coins, leaving only 21 million transparent, fully traceable coins in circulation. That would drastically improve transparency, which is exactly what the BTC Mobick project aims to achieve. The Mobick project is still in its early stages. Right now, the source code isn't public, and the nodes are centrally controlled. But by 2029, the goal is to fully decentralize both. The project's founder, Otaemin, is very active and public, and once a 150-member committee is established, governance transparency will be even stronger. The team behind BTC Mobick has been completely transparent with their finances, sharing every detail through the Otaverse channel. They've even published the addresses of 14 million public coins, which you can monitor at any time via the Mobick Explorer. They also keep the community in the loop with regular Saturday live streams where they share project updates and engage directly with followers. If you're thinking about investing in crypto, why not join the conversation on the KakaoTalk Open Chat or Beaker's platform or Discord BTC Mobick Hub? Ask questions, get answers, and use the Mobick project as your benchmark when evaluating other crypto projects. This way, you can make safer, more informed investment decisions. Bitcoin isn't just the money of the internet. It's the internet of money. This iconic quote by Andreas Antonopoulos, a pioneer in Bitcoin and blockchain, emphasizes that Bitcoin is more than just a digital currency. Antonopoulos, author of key books such as Mastering Bitcoin, The Internet of Money, and Mastering Ethereum, stresses that the strength of the Bitcoin network is determined by the health of its ecosystem. Similarly, Balash, an investor and scholar in the cryptocurrency space, said, "For any cryptocurrency project to thrive, it must cultivate a vibrant and supportive ecosystem of developers, users, and stakeholders. Take Cardano, for example. Despite its strong technology and transparent governance, it hasn't expanded its decentralized application ecosystem as quickly as other platforms. Cardano's methodical approach, scientific research, verification, and peer review ensures high reliability but slows down development. As a result, competitors like Ethereum and Solana have surged ahead in areas like DeFi and NFTs, while Cardano's ecosystem hasn't grown as expected. After hitting a high of $3.10 in 2021, its value dropped to around 30 cents by 2024. Now let's talk about the BTC Mobick project. While still in its infancy, BTC Mobick hasn't yet built out a large ecosystem of users or developers for decentralized applications. However, the project governance is being set up transparently, and efforts to form new partnerships are actively underway. But the key question is whether BTC Mobick is an asset or a utility. I see it leaning more toward being an asset. If that's the case, the most important part of its ecosystem is the trustworthiness of Otemin and the dedication of the community members who are actively invested in the project's success. BTC Mobick's community is a bit different from other typical crypto crowds. Many early adopters and buyers didn't just join for the potential financial gain. They were drawn to Author O's teachings and vision, creating a stronger sense of purpose. However, relying solely on this optimism could be risky. For BTC Mobick's ecosystem to thrive, individual rational choices must contribute to collective growth, a win-win scenario for everyone involved. BTC Mobick's governance will include a committee of 150 members, selected largely based on the number of tokens held. The more BTC Mobick you own, the greater your stake in the project's success. This could motivate more significant contributions, ultimately benefiting even smaller investors. The same goes for the airdrop policy being discussed for high-balanced wallets. If the whales lock up their wallets with 200 tokens to qualify for the airdrop or create a separate trading market amongst themselves, it could prevent a flood of large volume sales in the smaller retail markets, helping maintain overall stability. But it's not just about the whales. Even for smaller investors, Mr. O has been reminding us that this isn't a zero-sum game. Sure, my current token count may be small, but if the overall pie grows in the future, I could still end up doing quite well. There's no need to stress about short-term price fluctuations and obsessively trade for a quick buck. Instead, focusing on your main hustle while steadily supporting the project will be much more rewarding in the long run. If you're curious about BTC Mobick, I recommend visiting a local Mobick hall and engaging with other Mobickers. Listen closely to whether they are focused on short-term profits or are genuinely committed to the project's long-term vision. This will give you a clear sense of where the BTC Mobick ecosystem is heading. If you've watched my previous videos, you will know that the Mobick project is truly special in terms of securing public goods, transparency, and its ecosystem. But the question remains, is BTC Mobick a valuable asset? When investing, you expect the value to appreciate. If you sacrifice the pleasure of consumption today and send that value into the future, but the future doesn't yield greater rewards, then there's no reason to invest. So, what determines the value of cryptocurrency? In the short term, speculative demand might play a significant role. However, if we adopt a more long-term perspective and ask fundamental questions, what makes a cryptocurrency a good asset? Take Cardano, for example. Despite its advanced technology, developers rarely generate revenue through the platform itself, instead relying on project funding. Cardano's profits also primarily come from the price appreciation of ADA, rather than from increased ecosystem activity. Consensus, founded by Ethereum co-founder Joseph Rubin, is actually involved in expanding the Ethereum ecosystem and plays a significant role in the development of Ethereum too. However, even Consensus relies on external investments for financial stability rather than business revenue. Early-stage investments, even when well-structured, may lead to large sell-offs of cryptocurrency when it's time to repay those investments, significantly increasing price volatility and negatively impacting long-term value. Ethereum's value is highly regarded due to its smart contract functionality, which powers decentralized applications and DeFi projects. We call this real-world utility. However, a new project with impressive technology could emerge at any time, limiting Ethereum's growth potential. For long-term investors, the focus should shift from short-term benefits like utility and investment attractions to more enduring qualities like stability, scarcity, and trustworthiness as an asset. Is BTC Mobick scarce? With a limited supply of 21 million, it certainly is. Is BTC Mobick stable? The cryptocurrency industry is still in its early stages, and regulatory frameworks remain underdeveloped. Many nations have yet to decide how to define cryptocurrencies. This results in high price volatility, and most cryptocurrencies are currently considered unstable. However, BTC Mobick has not received any external investment, which means it lacks the significant risk factor that many other cryptocurrencies face. Is BTC Mobick trustworthy? The answer to this question again lies in its ecosystem. Taemin, a respected author who has researched the cryptocurrency world for over a decade and published several acclaimed books, has witnessed its entire history. Can we say that Taemin is not the right person to design a cryptocurrency project? Not only will the governance centered around Taemin build trust in BTC Mobick, but the entire ecosystem will work together to strengthen its reliability. Wouldn't you like to join this exciting journey to make BTC Mobick the ultimate asset? Thank you.